Hey, welcome everyone, Kurt here from MKAU Gaming, and today I've got another review for you. This time I've got an ASUS ROG Zephyrus G14 2021 version laptop to show you. This is the higher end model, the one with the AMD Ryzen 9 5900HS CPU, 16 gig of DDR4 RAM, and the NVIDIA RTX 3060 6 gig video card. Now, 3060s get a bit of a bad rap. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. In my mind, they get a bit of a bad rap because they seem like an entry-level GPU that probably shouldn't exist, but in this day and age with GPU prices the way they are, they probably should. That's another story for another day. I mentioned that first because the 3060 really surprised me. The benchmarks, which I'll show you shortly, they were higher than I had anticipated, and even on Doom Eternal, graphics settings almost all at ultra. I couldn't get the texture pack full because the GPU RAM just wasn't enough. 6 gig, you couldn't capture all that texture. It was just, it would fill up and say, nah, not enough video memory, sorry. So you back it down a bit, and I did a couple of benchmarks, well, not benchmarks, I guess, just a couple of clips here, one in 1080, one in 1440, just to show that this is actually a very capable machine. Let's take a look at the benchmarking videos now, and then we'll come back.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
We must pray now. Pray that he is watching.
Please, anyone, if you can hear me, if you're out there.
Attempting to acquire the Hell Priest signal.
Nearly 60% of our planet has been consumed by the invaders.
We have the Hell Priest signal locked in. The target is marked, but the signal will not hold for long.
For it is he that they fear, not man, or his armies. They fear the mark of the beast.
So as you can see, the machine is not a slouch. Not only that, the battery life on it is, look, it's insane as far as I'm concerned. And I say that because Windows PCs historically suck when it comes to battery. Because it is the Ryzen 9 chip with the AMD Ryzen integrated graphics, that helps keep the battery efficiency up. So when you're using it just for day-to-day stuff, word processing, videos, music, internet browsing, that sort of stuff, I got around 6.5 hours of general usage with 75% screen brightness. But on top of that, it's also got USB-C, I guess you call it trickle charging. You can plug a USB-C power supply into it. So I use my car adapter, my Samsung phone even. I can power direct from my phone or use my Samsung charger. It's a 25-watt charger. Plug it into the USB-C power delivery into the side, which is currently your proprietary one. HDMI, USB-C power delivery port, and also display port. That one there is where you can plug in just about any USB-C power and it will trickle charge. You won't get full power out of the machine because it's not meant to. It's just meant to keep you going until you get your proprietary brick back, but it works a treat. And I say this because much of my time is spent sitting in the car park at my daughter's dance. When she goes into dance practice, I have about 3.5 hours to kill once a week. And what am I going to do there? Work. So I sit there with this laptop in hand. Generally, I don't need to charge it up, but if I have forgotten to plug it in or it is low on battery, plug it in USB-C and away we go. Honestly, ASUS have been incorporated this into a lot of their recent machines and even their higher spec ones. And I gotta say, it is a lifesaver in some situations. For me, it's just one of those things that I don't have to worry about a proprietary power supply. You don't have to buy a laptop then buy 2 power supplies, one for home, one for your backpack. Moving on from the battery, there's a few other features on the machine that are worth noting as well. So you've got obviously your ports, so you've got your USB ports here, you've got USB-C, USB and 2 USB-A ports. And then on this side, as you saw before, we've got the headphone or microphone, headphone, USB-C display port, power delivery, HDMI 2.0B, and proprietary power connector. This one has the animatrix on the back side of it. If you can see there, hey, hi Lance, and what else we got up the top? Wait for it. Hey, you bet. You know who you are. Now the animatrix is a bit of a gimmicky thing, and I think I just turned that on. No. Unlike other ASUS models, you have the backlit keyboard with the RGB coloring. This one is backlit, yes, but it's just white, clear, whatever you want to call it. This one here, if I change, let's go here, just so you can see something that I didn't prepare earlier, is we can, let's go back here and turn off our trusty text effects. Apply, and we got Space Invaders, woohoo! You can do a lot of things. You can put your own images. These are ROG ones that came with it. Do you need it? Nah, probably not. You can buy the other models without it. You don't have to have it. But if you're going to buy the higher end model, you may as well get it. You may as well use it and have a bit of fun with it at the same time. The other thing you get with ASUS is Armoury Crate. In my experience, Armoury Crate has been nothing but problems for me. On this machine, another previous review machine I had, my personal, I've got an Strix Scar 3 from 2018. It has the backlit RGB keyboard, and I've also got a ASUS ROG Strix motherboard in my PC, which is sitting here just outside of frame. More often than not, I have to uninstall Armoury Crate with the uninstall tool, reinstall Armoury Crate just to get it working. Or if Armoury Crate decides to do an update, it stops working. Basically, it's the lighting service executable that runs within it that fails. Let me clarify, Armoury Crate itself doesn't fail. It's the lighting service that comes along with it. So Armoury Crate will still control all your overclocking settings, your fan settings, your power your power settings for the system itself. That all still works. It's just lighting. So in this case, you've got the animatrix will stop working. In the case with my laptop, the lighting on the keyboard will still work, whatever I had it set on previously. So if it was set on music and it only reacts to sound, then it's going to just continue to do that until I eventually get the patience up to uninstall, reinstall, reset up, etc. So that's that. And it's been an ongoing issue with Armoury Crate for as long as I think Armoury Crate's been around. So whether they fix it or not anytime soon, it's anyone's guess. Armoury Crate aside, the sound on this machine, the speaker system, it's Dolby Atmos enabled, enhanced, whatever you want to call it. It has AI noise cancelling for both input and output. And I have used this machine in voice conferences for work. I've used it for chat over Xbox Live. The background noise is filtered out in such a way that I can be sitting back from the machine and on the other end it's coming out like I'm using a condenser mic. I'm actually very impressed with the setup on this machine. The G14 actually has the fingerprint integrated into the power button, which is fantastic. So up here you've got your little power button. So as soon as you turn the machine on from a hard power off, it actually recognizes your fingerprint and holds it there until it actually loads into Windows and takes you straight in. It already knows, unless of course you didn't put your finger on the button properly, then it'll say please cover the fingerprint sensor correctly, try again, blah, blah, blah. Makes it easy. What can I say? It works a treat, makes it easy, and it is accurate as well. What else have we got on this machine? It's lightweight, 1.7 kilo, thrown in your backpack. It sits on your lap quite easily. It stays relatively cool under load, relatively. It is still a thin laptop. It is still hard to dissipate the heat out of these machines, and it does still sound like it's trying to take off when it's under full load because the fans are thin, they're gonna be noisy, there's nothing you can do about that. That is just the way of the world with these sort of portable little laptops. One thing I do want to mention in terms of performance, overall, don't get me wrong, great performing machine. The only drama with performance I think that some may find is that even though it's got 16 gig of DDR4 3200 memory in it, 8 gig is hard soldered to the board and 8 gig is in a single DIMM slot. You only have one slot there to play with, so yeah, you can put a 32 in there, that'll give you a total of 40, great, but you lose any dual channel efficiency that you may have had. And dual channel, it can make or break performance for some games, for some applications. So do you want more RAM or do you go down and just stick with 16 and stick with dual channel? Yeah, that's a choice that, well, you gotta make yourself, really. I really can't say too much bad about this machine. It's just, I'm trying to think of something bad. I mean, Armoury Crate is probably the worst thing, and that's the software, that's not even the hardware. Also, when you fold this machine up, ready to pack it away, it doesn't take up a lot of room. It's like I said, it's only a 14-inch footprint. And when you close her up, close up the clamshell, it's thickness-wise, it is still fairly thin. It's no MacBook Air, it's no Ultrabook thin, but it's not trying to be either. So another little gimmicky thing with your Animatrix is you do have, like I say, gimmicky options where you can close the lid and it can say different things. You can have it powered on, the lid powered on constantly, so the Animatrix is running, but it will chew up battery. Mind you, I haven't been super successful with having it running always and having something displayed on there, but you can have it in multiple different modes, which I found pretty cool. Like you got system mode, so when you've got it plugged in charging, it will show you the battery level, or it will show you when an email arrives. And let me see if I can go in here quickly. Animation mode, system mode. Skip that, thank you. No, I don't want to see the tutorial. And if we apply, oh, look at that! Isn't that pretty? Look at it go! Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just going a bit cuckoo here. You've also got audio mode, which when you put in audio mode, play some music, it has equalizer going up and down there, which is really not as fun as the rest of it. And also, lastly, before I'll let the laptop tell you, I'll give you my final message, and at the end of the day, you want to buy it, I suggest it's worthwhile considering if you're in the market for a new machine, but it is a great little bit of kit, and look, see ya! So yeah, with that, I don't think I can say much more about it, except till next time, thanks for watching, and I'm out.